No. Maybe combined we match
all right.
you.
Maybe not as much as I do, but it's close. Do we have any fucking topics today?
I think it's a blank canvas today.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I love those.
Yeah.
So, Elden Ring?
I don't play video games.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a grown up.
Yeah. We had a trivia question about Elden Ring this week when I was hosting, though. And 90%.
Already?
Yeah, 90% of people didn't get it.
Well, yeah, fucking of course not. What was it
most
about?
of the people at trivia are like ancient, so they didn't get it because
Did you wait? This clown.
I don't make the
says,
questions just to be clear. I
Where do you
review
get
them.
them?
I mean, I work for a company. They send me an email with like, do this.
You work for a trivia company?
Yeah, Stage Time Trivia. You've never heard of them? They run 10 venues locally. Shameless plug.
Dude, who are you? What are you?
I'm Nabil of all trades,
You're an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
wrapped in a gyrofoil.
Speaking of gyrofoil,
Mhm.
I think we talked about this off mic.
Maybe.
But since I'm Hollywood now,
Mm.
did you go to the Lafa joint over here? The gyro joint?
I still haven't been yet, but me
Over
now had
here.
giant pizza today.
Yeah, we had giant pizza today.
Giant pizza from where?
Hot off the brick.
Oh, that's my buddy's.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, that's what I was trying to get you.
Woodback, right? Chris
No,
Woodback.
he's up here. He's
Isn't that hot off the brick?
Hot off the brick's the one in Westmoreland.
he's
Right on 233.
he's brick oven pizza. What the heck is it?
Oh, Manja
He's a-
Macrina.
he's-
Manja
yeah.
Macrina.
He's a Valley Dick cheeseburger.
Yeah,
like
he's a
you are.
Valley pizza. Yeah.
What?
I've known him
cheeseburger.
long time.
So the question for the Elden Ring thing though was I thought it was an easy one, even though I don't know.
Give
shit
it to
about
me.
So who's the author that collaborated with From Software to create the world of Elden Ring?
George R.R. Martin.
That isn't 100% correct. And
It's a
yet,
little man named J.R.R. Tolkien.
I got that as a guess. I got
Did you?
I got J.K. Rowling as a guess. I got Dickens, and I'm like, okay,
Ooh.
Charles
Dickens-
Dickens?
Charles Dickens is long dead.
Dickens?
I'd be very scared if he was collaborating with From Software to make Elden Ring.
Who wrote the Bible?
Some guy somewhere.
Did physically one dude? I mean, I know there's different books.
Yeah.
Did like Andy write the Book of Acts? Jamal wrote Leviticus,
So like,
and Kenny wrote
I've got like,
Deuteronomy.
We can't really get into this.
I've had really strong opinions about this my whole life, and it's just like, why do people take something that is a written book, right? It's some Jamal or whoever
You
had
were
to
gonna
write.
say Jewish person.
No, I was gonna say Jamal. I was trying to find the name that you said. But anyway, it's like, why is that the be all end all for like, okay, this is right, but something somebody else wrote, that's 100% wrong.
Well, see, I've been watching a lot of that Leah Remini show, Going Clear. Is that what's called Going Clear? The Scientology show? Do you know of what I speak?
No.
I know of what you
No,
speak. I
okay.
watched them.
Leah Remini is the chick from King of Queens. She was Leon Crosey's daughter in the summer.
Was she the wife in King of Queens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carrie.
Okay, I could at least picture the face now.
Okay. So she was in Scientology since she was 4 years old, like born and bred.
Oh my
She
God.
was an OT8 operator, which is the highest caste level in Scientology.
Yeah, but isn't all that shit like random? Like you hold up the whatever they measure your thetans and
Yes.
so you don't do shit to get that. You just like touch the thing and you happen to be that level.
Oh, no.
No, you start at a level.
You
of-
started OT1.
Yeah.
Every level is like years of work and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's the thing, and maybe they like entirely like messed this up. But like South Park's thing was like, oh my god, Stan is the reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard because he had like crazy, whatever OG level something right from the jump.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm getting to
Yeah.
very slowly and
Yeah.
methodically.
Oof.
So she left the church
Yeah.
because she had a lot of misgivings, like the Church of Scientology after L. Ron Hubbard died.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this story goes really in depth.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
people want to look into it, it's crazy.
Yeah, Scientology's crazy.
But David Miscavige was the owner and operator after Hubbard died. So this Leah Remini was really high up in the church, so she's good friends with his wife.
And she went missing.
She went missing in a big way, like
The wife went missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, I need answers about this stuff, and nobody would give it to her. So through that process, she went clear, and now she looks back at it, and I see how people have a lot of misgivings about the Bible, but you can't really clown Scientology without clowning.
The Bible.
Just because one is hundreds of thousands of years older than the other one,
The thing about
tens of thousands.
The thing about Scientology is L. Ron Hubbard was a Pulp Fiction writer.
Do you know he has the most fiction works of any author in the history of the written word?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that he said, why it was like, why get paid by the word when I can get paid by the
The book.
or something like that. I can't remember the exact quote. My brain's not working.
Are you sick? Sound
Somebody coughed on me last week at the podcast, and I think I got that.
See, because are you literally sick? You got
No, I got like a
sore throat.
He keeps almost dying as he eats food.
Yeah, it's great.
It could be an issue.
Yeah, like I sneeze, but then he sneezes and he's like peeling over. As
Like
he
you're
sneezes.
legitimately feeling sick when you eat food?
No, it's like
It's a fact.
I get these sneezing fits. It's
Oh.
weird. I'm just gonna die. It's easier.
Rebuke. I
Yeah.
rebuke that.
No.
Talking about Christianity.
Yeah, let's not. Speaking of, so we started to have this off recording earlier, and I thought I'd love to hear your take on this, right?
Oh boy.
So did you grow up Catholic at all or anything like that?
I actually grew up hardcore born again Christian.
Okay, so then
So Pentecostal, speaking in tongues, laying on hands.
Oh, I love that.
Did you
But-
touch the snakes?
I mean, we did everything but the snakes. Like people getting their hands laid on, falling
Talking in
out under the
tongues.
Holy Ghost,
Yeah.
waking up with gold fillings in their mouth,
blah, 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 blah.
the whole nine.
So we were talking about like Lent and Easter and the giving up and all that, and I started to ask, why is fish not considered meat? Just in general, like he started to like tell me about stuff about like the industry and whatever. I'm like, no, I just want to know, why isn't it?
No,
a meat?
I didn't. Somebody else brought the
Okay.
big fish into the
Oh,
conversation.
yeah. Oh, that might have been.
I just said that
Oh
the
my
reason
God,
you
we're
give.
Big Kilmary now. You're
Yeah.
now Big Fish.
No, I'm saying somebody else brought big
Somebody
fish.
off podcast does
Yeah.
Big Fish. We can't name him or else he'll get in trouble.
I gotta
Oh,
come
I
up
just
with a
named his
cool
name.
big nickname so I can
Yeah.
be like, big pussy catcher. or
Long Dong
something.
McHugin Dong.
Ooh.
But the the original idea of giving up meat for
Yeah.
Lent is
Yeah.
to sacrifice in the same manner.
Yeah.
But I
I
think you
get
could
that.
give up whatever.
You're
Well,
supposed to give up additional.
Yeah,
Like
me-
my preacher gave up, or my priest gave up fucking little boys for Lent. I was like, you know what? Good for you, Padre. Get back to it though. Get right back to it when you're done.
Okay, but the meat thing you got to do regardless. Like he said, like you give up Snickers bars, but also you can't have meat on Fridays, right? Why the fuck is fish not meat? Explain it to me. They're a living thing. You take the meat off their bodies, right?
Well, I
Or
think by
whatever.
the word of Christ, it's differed on land animals versus
meat
water animals.
Oh, okay.
Like
Do air animals count? Somebody brought that up too. Is poultry exempt?
Chicken is not exempt.
I mean, I love chicken.
no, because I always thought poultry and beef were in the same category as far as that went. That's why fish fries are so big
Yeah.
during Lent.
Well, sure, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make any.
Big fish.
I
Big
mean,
fish.
that's weird. That something about the Catholic Church doesn't make any fucking sense because everything is
Wow.
all pretty much just
Yeah.
boop 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 boop
Yeah.
boop.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about two different religions now.
I know. Is this our born again episode?
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, to get serious, because I've given a lot of thought to this.
The fish
because-
thing?
The
No,
fish thing?
about
Oh,
It's filet of fish, 2 for $5. Or 2
About-
for 6
no,
or
2
about-
for 6 now.
about
Yeah.
church in general.
Yeah.
I think if you have a faith and you have a spirituality, I actually kind of envy that. I wish I could have more faith. Like, because, like, my wife's great-grandmother, 92 years old, passed away.
Mhm.
And it was kind of almost like I was putting myself in her shoes. Like, she's probably very excited, not to pass away and lose her family, but to finally collect her reward at the end of this journey of
I
service.
don't know if people consider it a reward, but like definitely like the joining
I
the
mean,
kingdom
dude,
of heaven thing.
Imagine if you're like, I'm going to dedicate my life to Christ and I get to go to heaven and reap all these seeds I was sowing throughout my life. I would be like, that's not a sad time. That should be an immensely happy time. I mean, it's sad that you're going to miss somebody, but for that person,
Yeah.
I just don't have faith like that.
Yeah.
I just doesn't.
The only thing I ever liked about organized religion was like the community part of it. Like,
Yeah.
like they get together and do stuff. They have their,
Fellowship.
yeah, some of that. They get like have cool church dinners.
Sure.
Make some good food.
Potluck.
Yeah, potlucks.
Yeah. I mean, you
know.
could meet a nice gal at church.
Christian mingle.
Yeah. If you were to choose, are you kind of.
I'm agnostic at this point
Yeah. If you were to choose one right off.
because I mean, like I got forced to be Muslim growing up.
Right.
So like they tried to. I don't know if this ever has come up on the show yet, but
I don't think it is.
like I know I've told you, but
Yeah.
like they tried to force me to have an arranged marriage. So that old world.
So you could
customers.
be shackled up already.
But I don't get to meet the girl till I'm standing next to her at the altar. The families get to like collude in the background and be like, oh,
Oh, at the altar, there's collusion.
No, beforehand. Like the
Okay.
families meet and say like, okay, my first son's son is gonna marry your first son's daughter and
Do you
whatever.
get
I get
a
to.
week heads up at least?
I don't get a picture. I don't get a name. I don't get nothing.
You get some underwear you can smell or something.
Nope. So when they told me that I was doing that, I said, no. I said, I'm going to marry who I want to marry. And they said, try again. If you say no again, get out. And I said, bye.
How old were you?
21. So I haven't.
Then ask him what he did.
Yeah. So I haven't spoken to my dad's family since. But when I left that day, I said I wasn't feeling particularly Muslim. So I went. So I went to Denny's and I had a grand slam. I had ham, I had sausage, I had bacon, all in one plate for the first time, and I never looked back. That bacon,
How was that moment for you?
that bacon was great. That was probably the best bacon I'd ever had, even though it was Denny's bacon. And then I had better bacon after that.
Dude, I always say this.
Yeah.
The most dangerous person on earth is somebody with a case of the fuckets. When you get to a point, or you have a thing, like I've been on a diet for the past year and a half. I was sick last week. I had a case of the fuckets. I went to Pizza Hut.
Oh,
Got
did
a
you
stuffed crust pizza.
Was it literally because I said the thing on the
I
podcast?
think so.
I put that in his head. It was like an earworm. I said,
Yeah.
we were talking about something totally serious, and I just randomly said, like, you know what really solves the world problem?
Stuffed
Stuffed
crust
crust
pizza.
pizza.
All right, Al. Let me ask. I ask people this. This is a good
Nice.
barometer of what a human being is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're on death row.
Yeah.
Your meal.
Oh, see,
I'm gonna let you rock anything you want. Give it to me.
Here's my philosophy.
Mm.
I go and for instance, when I was a kid, I worked at a Chinese restaurant when I was a kid.
What you want?
So I want like the General Chow's chicken from House Young,
Oh.
circa 1997. So now
I want to know all of these.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want a bowl of soup, chicken pastina soup from Maria's Villa Italia in Herkimer. I want
The fact that you can just like rattle these all off with the years is impressive.
General Chow's, Solomon's General Chow's, yeah. I want a McDLT,
Oof.
Oh
cold
Good.
side hot, cold and the hot side
Good luck
hot.
with that.
Yeah,
boy, when were those? I don't even remember those.
90s.
Yeah, I think they petered out in the mid like 05. You
It's
could
when
still
Mickey
find them
D's
once in a
would
while.
like experiment.
Yeah.
I miss when they did that. Like, the pandemic has made all these fast food joints complacent because they're just like, you'll take whatever we give you because you ain't got nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, give me the fucking snack wrap. I will go to McDonald's if you brought the snack wrap back.
They used to do like, remember the '90s had clear Pepsi and shit like that, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so what else you have?
You got to go back in time to three restaurants. You're gonna be busy enough. I'm on death row.
What are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
Strawberry Quick.
No, I'm a Yoo-hoo guy. Yeah, I'd go with a couple nice ice cold Yoo-hoos.
Okay, and then for dessert.
For dessert. I'll get back to you on dessert.
All right. What about you, Nabil?
Man,
Let's go. Make it easy. Appetizer, main, drink, and dessert.
see, I always assumed I would die by spicy food ulcer. So, like, I didn't consider what the last meal would be after that.
And you're in jail for breaking broads' hearts, obviously.
Oh, really? Riggy's. It's probably going to have, like, the best Riggy's I've ever had.
Okay.
It's got every...
Vodka sauce Riggies or red sauce Riggies?
Vodka sauce.
Yeah, we're talking upstate style.
Yeah.
I'm going to Michael T's
Good,
tonight, actually.
good Riggy's. Let me put
Are
it
ya?
that way.
My buddies at 315 Foodies are having this thing called Riggy Wars.
Where's
And
that?
There's like four. I don't have all the details, but there's like four different zones, and they're gonna have one grand champion.
Mm.
So there's like upstate. There's
Mm.
western. There's
Oh, okay.
yeah. Check it out. I think it's on 315 Foodies. Riggy Wars.
It
Well
probably, yeah. So
Yeah.
entree would be Riggy's. I don't know. I mean, if I had a really big bowl of Riggy's, like, I don't
Calamari for your app.
No, thank you.
Big calamari?
No.
What are you drinking?
With the Riggy's, I'm gonna have water. But I tried to push the Strawberry Quick on him.
Yeah.
I'd probably have that with my dessert.
Gotta be ice cold, though.
Yeah. No, like, they needed to make that and chill that in the fridge for a hot minute. And it's gonna go with Hemstraat's circa 1995.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Half Moon cookie. Just to be clear for anybody who doesn't know what the fuck Hemstratz is.
I had a Hemstratz Half Moon cookie this very day, sir.
I had one yesterday.
Did
and
you
you know
eat
what?
the white part first? Or
I
the
always
chocolate?
do.
I also do that. Yeah.
Do you like the chocolate better? Huh?
I don't.
I don't know if it was you or somebody else that pointed out to me, but the cookies are smaller.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like instead of being maybe 3 inches,
Yeah.
they're probably like maybe
275.
yeah.
So I bought a 4-pack from Hannaford for $5, which already was like okay, $1.25 a piece. And they're fine, but they're not circa 95.
Now, do you guys ever go to the grocery store? Like one day, I bought like a whole pack of like those ice cream Twix sandwiches.
See, I'm not allowed to go to the grocery
Well,
store.
I'm lactose intolerant, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat one of these on the way home. I ate the whole 8 box by the time I got home, and then I wanted to literally die because I'm like horribly lactose intolerant.
Why
So-
would you do that to yourself?
Because I'm an idiot.
Are you trying to do that before death row?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I go to the grocery store, I end up buying all sorts of shit.
Toasted pastries, beef jerky.
No, but even beyond that, I buy stuff like, oh, we could use this spice. And I
Yeah.
buy then I buy the chicken and everything else
And
that
that
goes
turns
with
out you have the stuff at home.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
For an appetizer, I'm going with a bloomin' onion from Outback Steakhouse.
The Alice chicken.
Yeah, I'm going with a Thanksgiving turkey dinner and a pistachio nut cake my mom makes.
Wow, that's oddly specific. So you're really planning on being in jail these days.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at me, listen to me.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's a phone ringing in the background.
Yeah, I forgot to take the batteries out. Sue me.
Oh well.
It's been a long day.
Has it been a long day?
Yeah.
You guys been busy today?
It was moving.
Yeah.
I mean, for a Friday.
Here's my customer of the week.
Was it the guy that I left you with?
No, that guy looked around for 45 minutes and still didn't find anything.
Where was Jeff, by the way? He didn't come by?
No, he didn't come today. Maybe he'll come visit you tomorrow.
But so I have this customer come in, and he's a pretty regular customer, and he started asking about variants.
You love variants.
Love variants. I love variants.
Do I know this person?
No.
Do I?
But anyway, so the guy comes in like 2 months ago and says, "Yeah, I need this cover for such and such a book." I'm like, "Well, it came out last week."
Yeah,
so,
wish in one hand, shit in the other.
Yeah, so I go, "I'll have to try to order one." Luckily, I could get it for him, so I get it.
What was the book? You remember?
I can't remember.
Do you see something?
Yeah. So then he comes in again, and the next time, and he asks for a variant. And I'm like, "Listen, dude, I'm ordering these variants 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So if you know you want it, or you think you want it, tell me, and I'll get it for you. But if I have to go backwards, the likelihood of getting it isn't there."
See, he probably operates like I do. I wait till
Fly
the
by the
hot
seat of your
list
pants.
comes out,
Oh, God.
and then I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
I likey, I wanty.
I like you.
So then he came.
He rubbed you wrong.
So he
time?
came in this week, and he's like, "Oh, can you
He
get me
cancel.
this? Can you get me this
You're an
variant?"
Asian.
And it's a book that we haven't even ordered yet.
Mm.
So that one, yeah,
We're
we
like
can get it
just
for you.
now ordering it, so
Yeah.
it's like, oh well, it was kind of
Yeah.
like a thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for telling us on time.
Hey, thanks for being.
Do
Yeah.
you guys go through like I'm at the point right now where I could really give 2 shits and a golden fuck about comic books.
Sometimes it's just like you're buying compulsory and you're not like you
Yeah.
don't even. But the thing about that is like when you like come right back into it, you're gonna be like, oh man, look, there's 4 months of that book that I didn't give a shit about for the last 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm ready to read it.
Or like when or something else will pique your interest.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you're-
It's usually a movie for me.
So we one of the books we were talking about earlier today, which actually is piquing my interest, like I'll actually give a shit about it when it comes out, is Batman Beyond Neo Year, because we haven't had a Batman Beyond comic in a couple of years,
Yeah.
and I love Batman Beyond.
They teased us with that Urban Legends story.
Yeah, there was some.
What's Neo Year consist of?
It's supposed to be his first year.
It's going to be his first year without Batman. Like Bruce dies.
yeah.
Like because
I thought
before
you just said it was called Batman Neo Year.
I don't
Batman
know.
Beyond Neo Year. So, but like did you know the Batman Beyond story? Like, do you know what the deal is?
I guess I don't.
Okay, so
I don't either.
All right, so gather on
Remember
the
the
campfire.
cartoon?
Well, yeah, okay. Do you remember the cartoon? Terry McGinnis is Batman Beyond. Bruce is like his guy in the chair. That's really all.
I
you know.
guess I
Okay.
did.
So he is on Bruce's property fighting a bunch of Jokers, like the gang, the Jokers, and like Bruce like is about to collapse. He leads him back into the house and he pulls the the clock thing, and it opens the thing into the cave, and he finds the suit, and Bruce like slaps him with the thing to get out, and he comes back later and he steals it because he needs it.
No shit.
He needs it to some dude's like gonna kill his dad or something. He's like, I need this. So then Bruce is like, if you don't get out of this, I'm gonna like electropulse you and kill you. And then he's like, come on, Mr. Wayne, didn't you ever need to help somebody? And he's like, fine. So like after that he becomes Batman, and it's just like Terry's the new guy flying around doing the thing, and he's electronically connected to Bruce, and Bruce can like be his guy in the chair.
That sounds all right.
Yeah. So, but that's like the majority of the time he's Batman, and I guess this new story is going to be like Bruce finally kicks it.
So Bruce
What the
Wayne
heck?
was Alfred.
He was Oracle.
Yeah, he's more like Oracle,
Oh.
but not as cute.
1-0.
Not cute.
Yeah.
But so Bruce finally kicks it in this new mini, and it's time to find out what happened and how's Terry going to deal without it.
Huh.
Yeah. So
So that
But it's
book's
only a
coming
minute.
out?
yeah, it's a 6-issue mini. Starts in April. Did they win you over? You want to sign up for it?
I actually might.
We only got 12 copies.
I'll get the one because I get everyone.
Nice.
I'll order it. You know what I haven't really dug? I mean, there's only been 2 new issues, but Saga.
Well,
I think it was too fucking long.
Maybe it should have just stayed done.
the problem with
Maybe.
with Saga and the problem with some of these books, like it's going to happen with Human Target.
Ooh.
So Human Target number 6 comes out next week.
And then there's a hiatus.
Then there's a hiatus.
Oh,
4?
hiatus suck.
Yeah,
For how long?
6 months.
Because Saga was what? 4
3
fucking years?
3, 4 years,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
3.5 years?
All the pandemic for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. Because, like, I don't know, all this new Image stuff that's been coming out, I have been really digging.
You know which one I kind of want to try? I never read any of those like Hill House books, but I kind of want to check out that Rain book when it's collected.
It's based on a book.
Who the fuck's his name? Joe Hill.
Joe
Joe
Hill.
Hill's Rain.
Stephen King,
What
So-
book is it based on?
Joe Hill Rain.
Dude, because Joe Hill's books, like Nosferatu, I love that book. That's a sick motherfucker.
Did I tell you they're remaking that this year?
The movie, original movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movie.
What do you mean?
The
There's gonna
movie
be
from
Nosferatu.
19 whatever that they
Yeah.
the first vampire movie.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, but Nosferatu by Joe Hill was like a new take on
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
NOS for
Yeah, did you read it?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a show on AMC.
Oh, was it good?
Bill liked it for whatever.
Because
that
I
is.
thought Lock and Key sucked my bag.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, they changed some stuff up.
Speaking of adaptations, me and Al started watching. They dropped a new one on HBO. I guess last night. You said.
Yeah, it started last night.
So they dropped a show, a new show, DMZ, that was based on a comic
Oh,
with Rosario Dawson.
God, who published that?
It was a DC. It was like
Oh,
DC
was
Vertigo.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it
Yeah,
was that.
so, but it's-
Aftershock.
So like I know nothing about this book, and so like from what little I watched of the first episode, it looks cool. Like I want to watch more of it, but it's like the world is like in a war, like it's like another civil war in modern times, and Manhattan is the demilitarized zone where like you can't fight, but it's also like locked off. People can't go in, and nobody can come out.
Kind of sounds like. Did you guys watch Man in the High Castle?
I love Man in the High Castle.
I also tried to watch Handmaid's Tale.
I
That
can't-
show is too fucked up.
I haven't tried to watch it.
Oh, bro, it's hard to get. Like, it causes me such anxiety.
There's graphic
you know-
novels for that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
That's
Because
gonna be
you
a
know
no
what
for
show
you,
I
Rob.
really like? It's kind of funny and lighthearted. Is you watch Upload on Paramount?
No, I have not
No.
watched
Or
that.
Prime.
Mm.
Yeah, this guy. It's basically in the future, and like when you die, your consciousness can get uploaded into a heaven.
Yeah.
But it's like heaven is like basically like Facebook metaverse. Like,
Oh boy.
you can live in the Apple hotel, or if you don't have any money, you can live in the fucking shit dumpster. Sponsored by your county.
Geico.
Yeah,
Right.
like something. Yeah,
Dumpsterfire.com.
yeah, yeah. It's like
That's cool.
It just seems like that's kind of where things are going, and it's fucking scary.
You're scary.
But not to bring it around,
Bring
like
it
they say in comedy, like a callback. If you have faith in your religion, then it's all going to work out.
Yeah, but did you?
But you
did
don't.
you catch that? Yeah, did you catch that?
So you're fucked, but
It's
yeah.
not that I don't. It's like
He don't.
I don't. I'd love. I want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the type of dude that,
You either feel it or you don't.
yeah, but I hate people that are hedge their bet Christians.
Oof.
But I feel like that, like, if I'm in trouble or I feel like, in times of need, I pray.
Well,
I really do.
they always say when your car's going off the cliff, who do you talk to?
Yep.
I mean-
And is that just an inbred human quality, or is that kind of like a spiritual connection? It's odd.
It's like a defense mechanism. It's like, I'm scared. Who, like, help me, mommy, except for it's help me, Big Daddy in the sky.
Yeah, but I mean, I just want to know.
Or Big Daddy down below. Like, I'll be like, Satan, if you save me, I'll do whatever the hell you want. Get it? Hell?
Like in the born again Christian, I mean, they believe like once you get saved or baptized, you feel that kind of,
Connection.
yeah. And I got baptized and I just never felt that.
They dunked you.
Yeah, and actually, the second I came up, I felt like the world's biggest hypocrite, instantly.
Mm.
And I'm like, this is not how I'm supposed to be feeling right now.
They should have dunked you again.
They could have cut me. Stay under there, you fat Irish fuck!
This
Get
reminds
Christ
me,
in your brain.
there's still pork that I haven't had. Is there anything you'd recommend?
Oh,
I mean, I'm only,
what's that?
only been eating
What do
pork
they
for 11
call it?
years.
That porchata, where they take the pork and they roll it, and then they.
Definitely haven't had that.
I was in there.
Definitely had having most of the like weird deli meats that are pork.
They had a maple glazed donut with candied bacon, like chunks on it.
Mm.
It sounds disgusting, but the donut was moist and dude, makes me want to slap my mama.
I mean, it
I
sounds
got
like
some-
diabetes, but I'd eat
Oh,
it.
yeah.
My,
pure
my wife
diabetes.
makes a baking cake,
Ooh,
and it's a
like mayonnaise based?
it's a bun cake
Oh my
Okay.
god, a mayonnaise fucking cake.
with
Dude, that's like a Polish thing.
with maple glaze
Yeah,
and
it's like mayonnaise based frosting.
yeah.
Mm,
No.
maple glaze with bacon, huh?
yeah.
Fun.
I'll have her make one.
Mm.
Can she put some of the funny stuff in it?
Funny
We're
stuff.
working on that.
God,
The
we're
ratios
fast.
are hard to
Come
determine.
on, man, you're Mr. fucking Wizard.
Dude, I'm not that kind of wizard.
Dude,
I
just
don't
get a few more lollipops.
I
and
don't
just still
smoke
them.
I don't smoke out of Gandalf's pipe, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Mm.
No, I guess Gandalf was always smoking.
The ganj,
Oh.
apparently.
Yeah,
Really?
always in his pipe.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you were living in a world with, like, a giant, like, towering, like, eye thing, like, I'd probably need to be high all the time, too, because I wouldn't be able to handle that.
Well, I used to smoke a lot of dope when I was younger, but now I don't
Dope.
know. I mean, I would get so incredibly high and so paranoid. I would just like be
It
like
doesn't sound fun.
paralyzed. No, it's not. It's
I mean,
not
like,
fun.
I don't understand because I've never had that. There must be some form of euphoria that you get for, like, a second, and then the rest is shit.
Yeah, like I mean, not to
Enough
get into drug usage, but some drugs
Put you to sleep.
I hear are nice.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, there's got to be a reason that there are druggies out there. Something about it, other than the fact that it's addictive. But, like, you must feel something when you're doing it that you can mentally think about, like, man, I kind of like that.
I mean, yeah, it's like there's so many fucking horrible things going on in the
Yeah.
world. I mean, just
I'm gonna smash the phone. The phone hasn't rang
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, we swear, people, like, we've had the hours that we have where we're 11 to 3 and 3 to 6 for, like, 2 years now.
Since the
Start of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But we also appreciate that people really want us this badly.
Usually every Thursday or Friday, I'll get somebody that says, "Boy, your hours are so weird on Thursday and Friday."
It's only,
They've been this way for 2 years.
it's only
you
weird
guys
to
were
pay
open
attention.
for Sundays for a while. I
We
remember.
tried it, and
It was that was more for Magic, though.
yeah.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, and, like, it wasn't getting the people, so it's just like, all right, well, let's integrate it into the days that we're already here. So, I mean, like, I like money as much as the next guy, but why pay me to be here if nobody's here?
So what's going on in the Magic scene? I mean, you guys are doing good stuff with Magic, right?
The
In
next
shop?
Magic set is about demon mob families.
Streets of New Capenna.
Yeah. Yeah. 5.
Are you a dipshit now too?
No, I just hear
Are
it.
you a Magic?
I just
dipshit?
hear it. So
Yeah, but
now
you
it's
know
in,
it.
It's in
Well,
my brain head now.
his kid buys it too, so
Yeah.
he's got to know a little.
Your
So
kid,
he-
your
oh,
kid
yeah.
gets Magic now?
Yeah.
So 5 warring demon crime families, and another
This
thing.
actually sounds like something I would like.
Actually, the even funnier part, we were just talking about drugs and drug use. I'm really curious how Wizards is getting away with this. But the thing that they're warring over is control of a substance called Halo, which they're not calling a drug, but descriptively, it's a drug. They're warring over control of Halo.
Is every Magic like series that kind of
The lore you're talking about, like
yeah? Like, is it all a continuous lore? Or is it just like
there's continuations, but like
is
when
it DC multiverses everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, you know, people carry over to the next thing, and then like new shit happens. You know,
Because the last one was like Ninja Turtle butt fuckers.
Cyber Ninjas, yeah.
Yeah,
That
Ninja,
was
they
in
call it.
Kamigawa, so now we're hopping over to a new place that they've never been before called Capenna.
Do you open every set till you get all the cards? Is that your main?
No, I have
Would that cost like?
I have a what's the number that or the word I'm looking for?
A budget?
I have a set number of boxes that I open every set, regardless of what I get in them.
What is that? What is that number? How many packs in a box for Magic normally?
30.
Wow.
30 or 36, depending on the type of box.
And what are they loosey goosey? $5.99 each?
4 or 5, depending on the type of pack. There's a couple flavors.
No shit.
So they go as low as 4, or on the high end, there are packs that are as much as $25 a pack.
Because you got rares and mythics; those are the big dogs, and then foil.
$25 a pack for collector packs. Yeah.
Are you guaranteed like a foil
Every
mythic or something?
every card in the pack is foil. You're getting like 4 or 5 mythic or rares per pack. It's certain cards you can only get in the collector, or they have different art. Man,
I hate that shit.
it's the variant equivalent of Magic. That's for anybody listening. That's call number 3 while we've been here.
Yeah, it's probably the same guy.
Maybe
It's probably
It's
How
Brad.
it
clever.
is. No, it's Dan Hinman.
It's Brad.
Oh well,
No, it's
the equivalent.
Should I answer it live on and prank them?
No. Although one of our customers, while we were talking to him earlier, who said he listens, he says he likes how some of our conversations are just really like normal conversations, because he wants to call in and be like, "Oh, I know about that thing," and then he's like, "Oh, wait, I'm listening to a podcast,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "That's a humbling feeling. That's great."
That's what I always loved about Joe Rogan, because like I think that's where the podcast gets the best. It's like when you kind of slowly get to know about people, like like how you constantly be called a millennial shitbird, and Al,
Yeah.
Al's just Al.
Al's got a huge piece, and he's
Yeah.
the man.
Wow. I thought we were talking about his kidney failure, but okay.
No,
Huge
we're,
piece,
we're moving past that.
but not millennial shipper.
So,
Yeah.
not to get back to comics, but here's my
Comics.
my second customer of the week. So Nabil mentioned, we were standing around bullshitting, and Nabil mentioned that he had sold a comic.
Oh, yeah.
What comic?
So just a random comic. So
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I sold.
a first issue of a Silver Age book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nabil's like, yeah, I sold it, and the guy, if you can guess him, says, yeah, I have 4 of them. 9.8.
Motherfucking!
I did everything I could to hold back laughter.
Are we talking about MC?
Yeah.
Oh God. Let me tell you though, that guy he's got a great comic book collection.
He does.
And
He
that
does.
gets me
I like
to
the
a
room.
nice little topic.
Ooh,
that
I
we
like
should
nice
get
little
into.
topics.
Oh yeah.
I have been hitting at this said customer of yours for years trying to find his
Hit on him?
plug, his hookup.
Okay.
Because he's got the head honcho dealing him his shit.
Well, yeah, it's like
He'll be like, "Oh, what do you need? You need a Defenders #1? Yeah. Like, what are you looking? Which grade are you looking at? I'm like, what? He's like, "Oh, you need a first Doctor Strange, not the first Doctor Strange, like the Strange
First
Tales first
appearance.
appearance."
Oh.
I was like, "You could just on tap get that."
Eh.
And I've narrowed down the location in Central New York.
Oh, where is it?
It's in the Albany capital region.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I'll be out there tomorrow. Should I go head hunting?
I'm thinking it's in Clifton Park. Just go door to door in Clifton Park, because
Knock on all the doors. Like a Jehovah's
I'm gonna be
Witness.
in Schenectady, but I could always detour to Clifton Park.
I did some real dirty pull. He called me from the guy's house and it came up a Clifton Park thing.
Nice,
So I called back and no dice, but
Yeah.
it was Clifton Park.
nice.
So we gotta
I mean,
hit
I could-
every door in Clifton.
So I can't do this because it would be unethical. But I wish that person would call into my day job, because then I would see exactly where they are.
Do you have a grail you're looking for right now?
I have a grail.
Because honestly, like I've been looking for a nice copy. It's very odd. I've had Amazing Fantasy 15.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 books I want are Hulk 181, which now is kind of out of my price range. But one that is in my price range is New Mutants 98.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just for some reason.
Haven't you guys been trying to make a deal on that for a while?
Yeah, with this fucking guy. I was like, just
Yeah.
tell me the cocksucker.
Whoa.
Well, the first motherfucker was supposed to be 130.
At least you didn't hit the table this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I call him back a week later. He's like, it's 260. I go, doubled? I go, would you do 240? No.
That's pretty reasonable.
I was like, would you do 247? No.
That's random.
So I'm like, you know what, bro? At this point, it's like a thing now.
Yeah, you're the opposite. You're like, I get customers slinging me like, oh hey, I just put up a $140 book, best offer $50, and I'm like,
Well, see,
decline, no message.
yeah, because that instantly puts somebody on the defensive.
Well, yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
I won't say anything. Like that shit used to piss me off, but now I'm just like, okay, this is typical.
Like, I think from a bargaining standpoint, eBay and all that stuff,
Yeah.
the lowest you can go is maybe 70%, 60,
70% of the
70,
value.
75.
That's. I feel comfortable at the bottom is 60.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you. Because 60 is really 50 by the time you lose your fee. Al, you need to stop huffing pepper.
Yeah, what are you doing, drugs lately?
Yeah, I'm dying.
Well, you got allergies?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
No, he's got
It's
kidney
like-
failure.
Yeah, kidney failure plus allergies makes not.
You taking over the counter?
Huh?
You taking over counter allergy? No.
No, I can't.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just suffering the season change or whatever, and it's all like, yeah, it's horrible.
You should just huff some like cumin.
I don't know, dude. Like, I never had allergies. When I hit 34, I thought my teeth were rotting out of my face. I went to the dentist. He's like, your teeth are great. So I went to the doctor. He's like, you probably have seasonal allergies. I took a Claritin. My life changed overnight.
I like it.
It was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I refuse to do it.
I used to pop these sinus allergy pills back in the day.
Yeah.
To get high?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I find out later that they're metabolized by your kidneys. So that could be, hey,
Well, that's the thing I worry about. Like, I take Excedrin every day.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't.
probably not.
Yeah. Because just sounding like the nightmare you have to go through, I'm like, fuck, man, that'll scare anybody straight.
I was telling him I got a buddy who was on the same list as him who just got his kidney transplant.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
How long was he on the list?
4 months. But Al just switched
The
over.
fuck?
Al
Wow.
just switched over to Syracuse. This guy was already on it.
Yeah, but my wait time switched when I switched.
Right.
So,
This guy might have been right in front of you. Who
yeah,
knows?
who knows?
So, but anyway,
You've been on for over a year.
I've been on
in
for
Albany though.
two and a half years. But my wait time transferred.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, like if somebody's like literally like they're pulling up the papers for the one person, they're not going to pull them out because your time was higher. You'd probably just be the next in line, I would think.
So we're talking, you could be any day.
That's why
Yeah,
when the
that's-
phone
that's
rings,
what
I
you-
have to answer it.
But anyway, so the guy got out on Monday, and they said that he can't be around anybody for 2 months to make sure that he doesn't get any kind of infection.
Get
Yeah,
the
'cause-
fuck out.
Yeah,
Because once you get the
Yeah.
transplanted organ,
His-
you go on.
yeah. His wife and daughter are like super sad because they,
You can't like be around your wife after your transplant?
I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
But it's because I live in the same house with them.
Yeah.
But you
but they bring in germs.
you go on the
You gotta be bubble boy.
the anti-rejection meds.
Yeah.
Basically lower your immune.
Yeah.
So so you're looking for a blood type match, or is there other markers?
There's other markers.
Yeah.
But I don't have any.
He's a mark, all right.
Yeah, I don't have any.
No, I mean like say somebody gets into a car accident or something. Do they have to hit a certain number?
They
of...
match. Yeah, it's all
Okay.
this crazy stuff
Yeah.
that I can't even explain.
Dude, what if you get like a ballerina from them, then you?
I
start
want
dancing?
a tiger kidney.
I was listening to a
Al
podcast.
exotic.
Oh, I was listening to a podcast say back in the Paleolithic era, there used to be American tigers that were 2 times the size of
Currently.
Clydesdales.
Wow.
Imagine that
So-
shit.
And somehow evolution determined they needed to be smaller. That seems sus.
Yeah, I mean, dude, imagine seeing a tiger.
Dude, that's like apex predator shit.
Yes, they said it was like roughly the size of like a mastodon.
Wow. Yeah, somebody fucked up in the evolution department.
Yeah, God was just playing around, playing games on. We're gonna make a giant, whatever,
A
and
giant
put
ocelot.
woolly fur on them and tusks, and we'll have them over here.
I don't know, like having a kid come into the world in the next couple months, like I just start you really start looking at the world in a different way. Did that happen to you?
Yeah. Wait till it pops out, and you know, oh shit, now what?
Dude, like, I don't even know
and
what
then-
to think.
And then you just swore in front of your kid who's been in the world for 5 seconds.
Well, see, that's another thing. Like, I don't curse in front of my nieces or nephews. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
you think you'll be able to
How do you
handle it?
manage that?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like just
You can turn it on and off.
I know I can't, so I don't. It's one of those
Yeah,
things.
hopefully you're not turned on your nieces, you weirdo.
I gotta fucking kill you for that. You no
Yeah.
good motherfucking big.
You
jelly
said it,
roll.
not me.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, because I don't want to be one of those parents where their kid's first word is "fuck you, dad," or something like.
Listen,
So just talk to him about the saber-tooth
I-
Clydesdales and,
yeah,
and they
I,
Clydesdale.
There's the title. Saber-tooth Clydesdale.
I stopped my kid watching The Simpsons when he was like,
So did mine.
right?
Dude,
when he
that's
was like,
weird. So
I love
did
it.
my
when he
mom.
was like 3 or 4 years old.
Shit, my mom didn't
Because
give a shit.
the Simpsons is kind of, you know, pushing the envelope anyway.
Dude, my mom bought me and my friends the tickets for South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
So I'm like, oh, we're gonna cut off the Simpsons, and he's not gonna. He swears it doesn't stop them. They learn it somewhere else.
Were
Well,
you
you know-
one of those parents that let your kids swear in the house?
I don't let them. It just happens. I swear in the house. What's
So,
the difference?
I'd stop your kids from watching Simpsons now for other reasons, not because of swearing, but just because it's just so god awful now.
Is it bad? I haven't watched this
the
in
new
years.
yeah.
So I just watched the newest episode. Like I watch that shit on Sundays, and they had Kumail Nanjiani on, like the funny Indian guy from Eternals, and I'm like, oh cool, this guy. And the episode's all about like Homer and like 4 other random people getting sent to a special camp because they got canceled, like cancel culture because they all did stupid shit in public, and it's about them like trying to learn to be better people.
I don't
But
understand.
then at the end of the episode, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna insert this flash drive somewhere to like remove you from the like internet, so like the things you did like weren't on there." And Homer's about to do it, right? And then he finds out like, "Oh man, it would also cancel Trump and like this person, that person." I'm like, this is so preachy. Why is it so preachy? Like it was funnier when it was
What happened to
unintentional.
Apu?
He disappeared.
He's gone.
He hasn't been in an episode in like 2 years.
So what happened to the Quickie Mart? Who's running the Quickie Mart?
They just don't go to the Quickie Mart. The last time I remember seeing the Quickie Mart and Apu was they had a crossover with Family Guy, and that's all I'll say about Family Guy. I won't say anymore.
Well, you know, let me ask you too, because I was thinking about this. Like,
Yeah.
remember when Trump was kind of, you know, he's president.
Mhm.
Saturday Night Live would just roast him every weekend. And
Alec Baldwin like had a paycheck because of him.
I mean, it's funny because there's funny things to make fun of Trump about.
Jada.
But let me ask you this: do they roast Biden on Saturday Night Live? I mean, I don't watch Saturday Night Live, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Do
if
they?
it's not as much.
I don't watch it.
I've-
at
I
all.
don't either.
I haven't
I-
watched it since you used
I
to.
feel
be
like
coming.
I know.
I feel like there was like 2 jokes with Biden. I think they got them both. One was like he's like old and stupid, and they did that one. And they did the like the creepy grandpa thing too with
Yeah,
him.
but what are you gonna pick on Trump's orange hair? Oh, he's got orange hair.
Well, he's got a lot of funny mannerisms that you can.
The thing with Trump is like every time he was on live somewhere, he was doing something.
'Cause
It's like Biden does the same thing. Like every time I watch him talk, he does the like thing with the hands and he's just like looks like he's squinting. And it's
The man has a lot of trouble speaking.
I mean I'm not a fan. You got a phone call?
yeah,
Pick it up.
Is it the Kiani Nanjiani?
I don't know.
He's always got to go
Hello.
away too.
Yeah. All right, we got another kidney
Speaking.
pause.
No, I'm not pausing.
Well, no.
Let me tell you something, YouTube. You should make it a lot easier on Android phones to edit your videos because it was a shit show.
I already did that.
Cubs win.
Cubs win. Yeah, it was. All I needed to do was our first clip before said phone call was 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
The rest of the video was 1 hour and 8 minutes.
And
It would combine it, but then it would cut half of the first one, put it in the middle of the other
I
video.
love it.
Oh my god! And you need to hook me up with on your other YouTube channel. You did the bumper. You had like a bumper reel for your opening of your videos, right?
Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Did you make that yourself?
On an app, and then it was on an old phone. And then when I like went, so I used to have those like the starting and the ending like as like separate clips like saved off to the side.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So then
guys.
every time I
No
made a
worries.
new video, I would do that where I'd like clip that to the front, put in the video, clip the other thing to the back. So when I decided I wanted to start making YouTube videos on my new phone, I'm like, where'd those videos go? They're gone. So
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of like there's a kind of a neat app where you can kind of produce those 5-second bumpers,
Yeah, it's
get
like-
royalty free music.
it's like Clip Shot or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. because
Try to.
my YouTube videos look like ass.
I just use iMovie.
Butt stuff.
Douche nozzle. That is a Samsung phone. I have an Android phone.
I'm just telling you.
I had a conversation with somebody today that tried to like say to me like when they realized I had an Android and because it wasn't coming up as iMessage on their phone, they're like this we might not be
People
able to
get pissed off.
we might not be able to be friends
People
anymore.
are weird about Apple.
And
I'm not.
So I have one reason that I like Samsung above all the other reasons.
Okay.
It has expandable memory.
Yeah.
I
This-
have
this-
Samsung everything.
Apple has nothing that you can expand with. People say cloud storage. I'm like, guess what? Samsung has cloud storage too. You know what cloud storage does for me with apps? Not a goddamn thing.
You know
So-
what? Yeah, go ahead.
Like, the only reason I have Apple
Mhm.
is because at the
Time to time,
time,
it's free.
I was rolling a BlackBerry,
Oh, I like BlackBerry.
and so the only thing that was even
Did you have the
comparable,
one with the little button in the middle?
I had a BlackBerry Storm.
Is that the one with the whole screen you clicked it went
Yeah,
in?
yeah,
Oh, those were
Yeah.
weird.
yeah. So
I
I
always
had
wanted
this
a
BlackBerry
sidekick.
Storm, and I liked it a lot. And the
You
only
should.
thing that was even comparable at the time was like the iPhone 4, which just came out. So I'm like, all right, well, because my Storm broke, and I went to that.
Yeah.
And it's been downhill ever since.
Well, supposedly Apple is supposed to be way, way, way better with your privacy and security stuff too.
Yeah, that's
Like Android's an open system. I mean, you can put Linux on those phones and stuff, but
Oh,
I guess
God,
Apple really,
Linux.
really likes to protect
yeah,
their users. Like, remember when the FBI went after the Boston bombing? They're like,
yeah. No,
get in this phone. They're like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, this is a Boston bombing. It's like, yeah, but it's a precedent being set.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you from my job, the carrier doesn't really, or the phone type doesn't really matter when we're tracking people. It's about the carrier.
Because you see on these
Yeah.
48-hour shows that they can ping you basically, like when you're
I can ping
in
you
a
while you just
911 call center, like how close are we? Like, does it give you a longitude and latitude, or is it?
I mean, I got you down to the street,
No shit.
but you got to be calling 911. If you call on a non-emergency line, it doesn't show. Because it's like I think it's, I don't know, nobody's ever said it to me, but I think it's got to be some agreement with like, you're using, if you're calling on the actual 911 number, it's like you're agreeing to be like, not, yeah, sort of like for your own safety.
So how about this? Like when
Because
there's
like
a,
if you're like a criminal, right? Why the fuck would you be calling 911?
well, that's what they do. Like when there's a cop chase and there's a dude running from the cops, they ping the cell phone to find the guy. How are they doing that? Do you have any idea? He's not calling 911 saying, "Yo, fuck you," you know.
I mean,
but they
he doesn't-
ping his cell phone.
He doesn't have to
somehow.
call. He's radioing. The officer? The
No,
officer? Yeah.
the guy running.
Why would the guy running want his phone pinged?
he doesn't.
He doesn't want it, you
I-
fucking idiot.
I have a headache now.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Dude's running from the cops.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you, poo, 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 poo.
Yeah.
He's got a cell phone in his
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
The
Does he have
cop
a burner
in the
or
station,
a real
whatever.
Yeah.
Al, you gotta
Both.
make it harder.
phone? No, I'm just wondering.
He's already having issues.
Is he carrying two phones or just one?
I got two phones, one for the blood, one for the
So
house.
in real life, he's not going to be able
Fucker, I didn't put the fucking whole statement out yet, fucker.
Yeah, let's hear the scenario.
The cop at the station's like, hey, I want to bet you that guy's got a cell phone because every American has a cell phone.
Yeah.
Just let me ping that fucker. Oh, he's on 128 Melrose in Fifth Avenue.
So,
How do they do that, fucker?
so that's some TV show bullshit. It wouldn't happen like that for real.
No, I see it in real life on another 48.
I don't know what that fucking
It's
is.
a murder show.
Okay. Unless they have the guy's phone number, like
They can call Verizon and say, fuck off. Does Tom Waits have a fucking cell phone through? You go, well, yes, he does.
I'm trying to tell you, it doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way,
It doesn't
right?
work.
Fucker, I'm
I've had to
telling
call-
you, he showed it to me.
I've had to call Verizon and AT&T. I can tell you. I can't just say, "Hey, Tom Fucko's got a phone with you guys, right?" They'll say, "Well, we have listings for 1,000 Tom Fuckos. Which one? What's the phone number?" And then I'll say, "Well, fuck."
What if they know? We know this guy's name is Peaky Blinder. He's 4'2". He's got a baby arm. Ba ba ba.
So they're chasing the guy, right?
Yeah. I really
Oh.
don't care about this that much to get into this,
Yeah.
but you know.
Okay.
Whatever.
They're chasing the guy. A
Yeah.
lot of times, if they're chasing the guy, they already had information on the guy. You know what I mean? I don't get calls from cops like, "I'm just chasing the guy down the street." It usually starts with like, "We're going to this address to try to
Have
find
you got a call?
Fucko
about-
McGee."
Have you got a call with a cop saying shots fired yet?
Yes.
That's got to be crazy.
Yeah.
Do you get like? I mean, I don't know. I'd be like, I want. Where are you at? I'm coming down to help. You know, I'm leaving this. I'm leaving the thing.
I'm not Holly. What's her name? Hallie.
Halle Berry.
Yeah, I'm not her. I'm not
I
trying
don't
to.
get the reference.
She was.
She was in a movie where the
She
girl
was in
called her
Nightmare
and then she
Distraction.
went and helped her.
No shit.
Yeah, but basically she did everything she wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah,
So she was bad at her job.
but
She's like
really hot.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, she was really hot.
I mean,
She was awful in that John Wick 3 though. Did you see that travesty?
No,
has
I
she-
love John Wick.
was it the last thing that she's done?
I think.
no,
she-
I think she did a boxing
Oh
MMA movie on Netflix.
No, we know what she was last in because I told you about how it was only in the theater for like a week because I didn't get to see it. Moonfall. She's the biggest name in that movie.
What's
Really?
Moonfall?
There's some movie that came out like 2 or 3 months ago,
yeah,
but like I didn't
Armageddon
get.
with the moon.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go see it because it lasted a week in the
Why
theater.
would, dude? Do you go to every piece of shit that comes to the theater?
If something I want to see,
What don't I mean? You saw the
There's a
Peter
movie that-
Dinklage fucking hump movie.
there's an anime movie that came out today that I don't want to
Anime?
go see. That I don't want to go see.
Don't.
It's
What?
called Jujutsu Kaisen. I have no idea what it is. I'm not going to
That's
see it.
Tom loves that.
Tom will probably go
Of
see
course,
Yeah.
Tom loves it.
Kissing Cousins or whatever.
That's what it's called.
No, Jujutsu Kaisen.
it. Yeah, I don't.
Why do you, dude? You know, Coven the third new Magic game now, Kissing Cousins and
Because
Jujutsu.
it's the people that I talk to. It
Dude,
goes
you're
in the
turning
brain.
into a fucking turd. He knows Juju Joe.
I know about the Les Paul Gibson Stratocaster.
Did he get his guitar yet?
No.
The Les Paul Gimp suit.
I
Guitar,
know a
what?
guy who custom ordered a Gibson guitar.
Is it a? Is
Yeah.
the initial start with okay?
D.
Yeah. No.
This motherfucker has been waiting for this guitar, I think, for 2 years.
Yeah.
Or,
A while.
yeah.
A while.
So basically, a custom order takes about 10 to 11 months.
He's been waiting all that.
But the
plus.
problem is, Gibson keeps calling every couple weeks, "Yep, we're doing the buff coat. Should be a week."
Now
4 months later, "Yep, we're getting the liner put in the case."
here's my problem. We're waiting 14 months for books to come back
I know.
from
So-
CGC.
So update. I just emailed them the other day and I said, send me my books back. Whatever's not.
You're shitting me.
I said whatever's
It's
not
been
done.
this long, this
That's
far.
what I said. That's what I said. Send me my books
But
back.
have they returned your?
I got the
message?
automated email that said my email had been received.
Yeah.
And I'd hear back in a
Don't
time.
you love that message too?
No, it's such a.
Neither do I.
You
Yeah.
get excited. You're like, oh wow, they replied right away. Oh no,
Yeah,
they did.
yeah, thanks.
So
But the thing that might happen to me might happen here, like CBCS. I called after 2 years
Yeah.
on the day, and they're like, "I want my fucking book backs." They
yeah.
shipped it out the next day.
Yeah, or that might be the luck too, where because I'm like saying, give me my shit back, because CGC only charges you when they're shipping your ship back. So like all the time that it's been sitting there, my card hasn't been charged yet. The only thing I got charged for is when I physically went to the post office and paid for the label to send it.
What books do you have out right now? You got some big dogs?
There's Amazing Spider-Man #1. There's a couple,
Oh shit!
coverless.
It's my coverless
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
There was a couple of Golden Age Batmans for one of our guys.
Couple
Spider-Mans for like 2 different people.
What Spider-Man's?
Just-
$2.99.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
McFarlane stuff.
Okay.
I got my Hulk Wolverine
He's
claw
got his
cover.
Hulk Wolverine McFarlane book.
First
I love
appearance
that.
of
I
John
have that.
Walker.
I got
What's
a
that?
It's an ugly Captain America book, but I'm like, oh, it's first John Walker. He's on the TV show. I'll send it out.
I got a
A
couple.
year
Of,
later, who cares?
I got a couple of Michael Turner variants that I sent out for me.
Dude, because I find it hard to wait for that shit, you know? And then you get really frustrated.
Listen, I can live with it, and I mean this isn't a swipe on any of the people that like these things are for, because 14 months is a long time to wait.
Sure.
But like I just don't like being the guy who's getting like the bell rung for it and not CGC. Like, hey, where's my books?
Come on, well, anybody that's blaming you for that's kind of an ass.
They're not.
I do.
They're
I
not.
blame him.
Oh.
Fucking
what?
Nabil.
You're
Yeah.
right, fuck you.
I got in trouble for not taking the garbage out yesterday, and I said, fucking Nabil did it.
This kid consistently fucks you over.
I know. It's like,
What are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
Next
You guys
week's
should
gonna,
arm wrestle.
next
Yeah.
week's gonna blame me for Lou Gehrig's disease. Mind you, I was not even alive.
He didn't see it coming.
Hey, how many random places did you take a shit this week? There's got to be at least one.
I heard your voice in my head yesterday, stopping somewhere to go to the bathroom. 'Cause in my head, the need to go to the bathroom, like outweighs
Oh
the
my
need for it to be at home. And
Ah.
I'm walking into a Stewart's in like, I don't fucking know, Schoharie, Canajoharie, something. And
What
I'm-
were you doing in Canada?
I was going to Amsterdam for something. So anyway,
What are you getting? What do you need in Amsterdam?
it was old New York once, and now it's
All right.
Amsterdam. So I walked in and literally just like it was like a Yoda moment. And I'm like walking to the bathroom, and literally I was just like hearing your voice like, "What the fuck are you doing, going shitting anywhere?"
Oh well.
And I had a dazed look in my face, and probably the people are probably looking at me like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? Is he high?"
Oh
Well, when
Lord.
I was uploading the video,
Yeah.
I was just checking little sections to make sure it was going good. And Hope heard it, and he's like, "He takes random shits. What a sick fuck!" You know, I was like, that's him.
Nope. It's not random. I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You live in the Utica area
Chutica.
or around its surrounding
East
areas.
Chutica.
Say you're in Clinton,
Mhm.
and you got to go pretty bad.
Uh-huh.
You got a prairie dog. Are you just gonna hightail it home, or are you gonna stop in a gas station to take a shit?
I'm gonna give you an answer that's neither of those things. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Because I've done this before. I stopped here. Here's closer than Clinton, and here's
See,
familiar.
here's almost here.
This is kind of
Home base.
yeah for you.
Yeah, because I'm here about as much as I'm at home. So
Yeah.
how's that?
I would let that one would.
That I'd let slide.
Yeah.
There you go. But
But if I didn't work at Ravenswood and I was coming from Clinton, was it a 10-minute drive?
not even.
If I could do it in under 10 minutes, I probably would go for home.
So
See-
10 minutes is our buffer zone for
Yeah,
your shitting.
That's about it.
See, I would drive the 28 minutes it takes me to get home
I couldn't do it.
at warp factor 7.
My body's too broken for that.
I do the Kessel run,
No.
and
2.5 parsecs or whatever.
I'd call home in advance, tell somebody to
Get
make
the
sure
toilet paper out of the
Yeah.
fridge.
Clear all the obstacles. I'm running in.
Tell somebody to open the door. I'm coming in hot.
Ooh, hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
An Al Steamer.
Have either of you guys picked up dude wipes yet?
No,
I picked
where
up
would
a whole bucket of them.
Where would I find them?
Right next-
Anywhere.
In what section?
Walmart's your best bet.
What section?
Two set? You can find them in the men's like hair care and stuff. Even
This is like unsponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if we can get a fucking dude wipe sponsor, Christ on the cross.
All right, so when you upload this, hashtag it.
Hashtag
I'll,
dude wipes.
I'll make
Yeah.
a phone call.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I get a dude wipe sponsor, ooh wee.
Yeah.
God forbid we got
They
sponsored by
probably won't-
Marvel Comics
they-
or DC
yeah.
Comics. We're talking about this.
They
We're
probably
gonna-
won't pay you, but they'll probably give you dude wipes for life.
That's
yeah,
fine.
dude wipes.
Dude wipes,
Yeah.
please. I mean, I talk about dude wipes way more than a normal man should.
Especially on a comic podcast. I mean, not that like we're limited to what we can talk about here.
Honestly, dude, if we did a mathematical equation of the actual time we talk about comics on the podcast, I think it would be under 10%.
I didn't want to say anything, but we're almost at the hour mark, and I'm sort of shocked that you haven't come up with some dirty thing like you always do every episode.
Like, what do you mean? Like, dirty in what way?
I don't want to repeat
No, he
any
came
names.
up with the giant saber-toothed Clydesdale.
That's not dirty.
No,
That's interesting.
Yeah, he came
That's
up
interesting.
With,
Well, that's
I'm
why-
thinking like a certain
Dutch
type of
rudder.
rudder.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's dirty. That's natural. I was talking that between a man and a woman who were married under the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah.
No, you were talking to two guys in
I
an empty
talked about
comic
it.
store.
I talked about a priest giving up fucking kids for Lent.
Yeah, I liked that, but that only came up once.
Yeah, I mean, I know people are really touchy about that, but I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
I mean, I'm just happy that I wasn't Catholic.
So are you eating fish tonight?
Probably not.
No, I'm actually meeting
So Michael
my
T's.
sister out for dinner. Going to Michael T's. Yeah. I
With the,
think
kid, with the kids?
nope. Just she wants to talk about stuff. I guess.
Uh-oh.
I had one of those earlier this week.
Like, do you have siblings, right?
All halves.
All halves.
None of them are local.
Now, do you and your brother? I mean, that's probably not a thing. Do you
What?
guys ever just go out for dinner? And,
No, we hang out from
Yeah.
time to time.
yeah, because you have dinner with family.
Yeah, I
every
usually
week.
usually I eat dinner with my family.
I mean, he
Every
hangs
day
out
of
with
the week.
jamokes like us more than
Yeah.
he does his brother.
No, but like yesterday he wasn't there. But usually like on Thursdays on the way home, because I get out a little bit early, I stop at his shop to shoot the shit and see what's going on.
I gotta see if he can get me some tailleurs for my shit box.
Yeah.
I need to get some tires next month too.
It's like me and my sister grew up in the same house. She's 4 years older than I am, and it's like every
I like
memory
that about her.
I have, every memory I have like doesn't really include her.
Yeah.
Like we were in the
She's
same house,
just,
had the same
just
parents.
outside of that age range.
Yeah, but like we never did anything together, really.
Well, she was probably a teenager when you were like a snot-nosed middle schooler, so she was out with her friends doing their thing.
Yeah.
My brother and I are 3 years apart, but
Are you older or he's older?
I'm older. But there were times
On the
where
list of mine too.
things overlap. So we had a lot of the people that you're friends with are
Yeah.
mutual friends and stuff like that. It's
Sure.
kind of interesting.
Because even 3 years seems a lot different than 4. Because you're still kind of in like if you were in high school, you're in the same high school.
Yeah.
It's like we were always
Like-
in separate
Like
schools.
they're the type of people that could be like, I'll get my brother to beat you up, and it wouldn't be
Yeah.
just like smoke up their butt.
Yeah.
Did you ever beat anybody's ass for your little brother?
No, but I threatened the kids.
Yeah, because you were a big motherfucker. You didn't
Yeah.
really need to do too much.
No, I didn't. I've never had
Too much walking around.
So I did. I threatened this kid, and it was funny because a friend of ours, his father, warned me. He's like, "You don't want to be messing with that kid." I go, "Listen," I could snap that kid's neck, type thing.
Okay.
And so
I kid you not, the years that I've worked with this guy, he just says that regularly. When he sees some people, he's just like, I could break that guy in half.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
just like, that's random.
So yeah, even in my
right.
compromised kidney failure, I could still get it done. But anyhow, so I said, yeah, I could snap that kid's neck. He's like, no, you don't understand. He's gonna sue you or something.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, nah. And so this kid like threatened my brother, and so I threatened him. And you know what he did? He went to the cops, and the cops showed up at my mom's house.
Get out.
Yeah.
Just for a threat?
Yeah, I got like charged with harassment or some nonsense.
They charge you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they told me, then you had to do the youthful offender thing, and
That's not
Jesus
that's not a thing
Christ.
anymore.
no, but back
then.
Did you also see in the news, speaking about pew-pews, that New York State's trying to go to a constitutional carry state?
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Georgia just passed that.
Well, I mean,
But what constitutional carry means is that everybody can carry, but if you would still have to apply, but everybody gets approved unless they,
have a reason not to get approved.
yeah.
I think the only people that don't get approved are felons.
And
Yeah.
brown people.
No, but
No.
like there are ways.
There's no.
There are
Brown.
reasons to deny people access to a handgun, but I hope it happens.
I guarantee you, I would put money on this if I called up the office that I have to make that application for and say, "Hello, my name is John Smith. I'd like to apply for a gun. Thank you, ma'am."
Oh,
They'd just
I gotta tell you guys.
they'd
a
bury
quick
my
story.
application.
You guys get the calls for the warranties for cars? I'll make this real quick.
Yeah,
So-
and I have to answer them because it could
Oh!
be a kidney.
This makes me forget about a story. I have to start this story with this.
Okay.
So my wife calls me the other day
My wife.
and goes, "Hey, we just got a letter from your insurance company stating that you owe $8,000 fucking dollars for a test, a pre-screen test we had for our baby that's being born." So the doctor told us, "Hey, this Wednesday's your test. Take this." So in this letter it says, this test was deemed experimental, but was also deemed necessary as a normal function of pre-pregnancy screenings.
Experimental.
So their people deemed it experimental, even though to us it's just like, you take this test. It was a test for pre-screening for DNA markers for
Like
Down
autism
syndrome.
and
Yeah. Autism, all three. So it doesn't sound experimental to me. And it's fucking also $8,000. So anyway, I call the insurance company. I'm like,
Hello.
yeah, I get nowhere. So I get another call back from a number I don't know. I'll answer it. He goes, "Hey, this is National Grid. You haven't paid your bill, fucker. In 4 months, you're going to get shut off unless you handle it right now."
Oh, we had one of those once at Ravenswood. It was
So
great.
I'm like, okay.
Shut me off.
Honestly, I know it's horseshit, instantly, but I want to go through it because I'm really pissed off.
Yeah.
So the guy goes, "Hello, My name is Larry. I go, oh, hey, Larry. He goes, I'm calling from National Grid. What I'm going to do is shut your power off. I'm like, why? He's like, because you did not pay bill. I was like, we paid. I go, Larry, what company are you calling from again? He goes, I'm calling from Con Edison. I go, got you, cocksucker. I go, I know you're fucking lying. I'm going to kill you. I'll fuck you. I hate you. I hate you. I go, this was the greatest thing. Larry from Con Ed, who tried to scam me, if you, for some weird reason, hear this, I want to say salute to you, sir, because he said the funniest fucking thing anybody said to me. I go, you cocksucker. I go, you better not call his phone back. He goes, you know what, Ryan? I will call your phone back. I'll call it today, tomorrow, and then next week, fucker. Fuck you. And hangs up the phone.
Nice.
And I'm like, and I just start laughing hysterically because it was so amazing. I didn't even get mad after that.
Yeah. I didn't even.
So bravo you, Larry. Bravo. I don't know what your real name is. You're probably from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Hey, I'm Bangladesh.
I know. But fucking bravo to the scammer Larry.
Hilarious. I'm gonna have to dedicate this episode to you.
Yeah.
We should call it Larry the Sabertooth Bangladesh.
I'm thinking more like National Grid, Larry's way, kind of like Carlito's way.
Dude, because those guys are really pieces of shit. They got my mom, almost got my mom one time. They're like, you bought something on Amazon, your credit card, and I was like, it's like really fucking dangerous.
So they almost got Janine once when I was working with her here. Right? They called, there was a National Grid scam, and she was talking to the guy, and I was just like...
Ooh, the National Grid scam.
It was the same kind of thing,
yeah.
but it was a white guy this time, so it was like more convincing. I'm sorry, Larry, to sound racist, but... So...
It's just you're always looking for Indian voices because that's all of the scammers we
So
get.
she's
for
like
some
writing
reason.
down information. She's saying like, I have to go get a money order to pay this thing. I'm like, stop right there. And she's like, what do you mean? And like, I wasn't at 911 yet. This was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Were they giving her right information?
I have no idea because she was on the phone, and all I heard her do was go to grab paper to start writing down stuff about like how much she was gonna have to do and where to send the thing to. And I'm like, stop right there. Did they just tell you have to send a money order to pay for this? And she's like, yeah, why? I'm like, Janine, this is a scam.
Yeah.
This is
instantly.
for sure a scam. So I said, let me have the phone. And I did my Indian voice for the guy. I'm like, sir, this is from the same National Grid. You know, we're from National Grid. I'm already here. I'm taken care of, okay? And the guy's like, what? I'm like, you know, National Grid. Like the air quotes. And he's just like, just not getting it. And I'm like, don't call here again.
Yeah. I mean, I always ask them to repeat information.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, what's my service number? What's my customer number? You know, and
What's my jerk it number?
yeah, I mean, it just. I think you got to be one of the lowest pieces of fucking.
Somebody
absolute
signs a
garbage.
paycheck for you somewhere to do that as your job every day.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you're ripping off old ladies who are on fixed budgets. It's like the lowest of the low. Fuck you, Larry. You know what? I'm going back. Larry, fuck you. Even though your name probably wasn't Larry.
They used to call it bunco.
What does that mean?
They used to have the bunco section of the police department. They, go after scammers and ne'er-do-wells.
I always feel like there's a special place in hell for fuckers like that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always try to help people and, like, see if it, you get, because you get those returns in life. I really feel like that.
Mm.
So, I don't know if I told you, my mom had to put her dog down
Yeah,
yesterday.
that sucks.
Yeah. So,
What kind of doggy was it?
Boston Terrier.
Little guy.
Yeah, I think it's 30 pounds. But yeah, so,
Love the ground.
if you got a dog, hug your dog.
I heard a great quote about dogs. It's like, dogs are only a short part of your life, but you're all of theirs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the case for like any pet. But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, like, dogs just hit different. Like, a cat could give two
Yeah.
shits and a fuck about it.
I got
Cats
cats
go in a
with
sack down to
personality.
the
Do you?
river.
Yeah.
I mean, some cat you can get good cats.
Yeah.
But they're few and far between.
I got lucky. Like mine, like give a shit when I come home. They're waiting by the door. Or,
Yeah.
they like, if I go to lay in my bed just to play on my phone for a few minutes, well, one cat's like jumping up, getting on my chest, and he's like, "Hey, it's bedtime."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
And then
That's
some
cool.
cats are, just assholes.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
My psychopaths, because I have 3 dogs, they wanted to be outside as soon as they got home yesterday. So In, out.
Where'd they get home from?
Huh? No, I got home
Oh, where'd
yesterday
you
early.
go?
How's your duck been?
My ducks?
Yeah.
Oh, they're loving
Ducks plural
it.
now?
I have 2. Yeah.
Did I know that?
You
Yeah.
might have known that.
I have Lucky and Heifer.
Do your ducks sleep inside?
They have a kennel that I put them in at night.
Inside?
No, it's outside.
Outside.
There's a little heat lamp in there.
That's crazy.
Well, they're either gonna stay warm.
Ducks
or...
are very weird little creatures. Because if they had teeth, they'd be dangerous. Because they are fearless. They chase my dogs out of the yard. They don't give a shit.
Because I saw a thing about ducks where they have like sweat glands or something that they coat their feathers
Yeah,
with.
they have an oil.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
That's fucking
That
crazy.
makes them waterproof. Yep. They're weird little creatures.
I like it.
I've got a tattoo of a duck where the tramp stamp is.
Yeah.
It's a naked duck with
Yeah.
no feathers.
Is there a
And
caption?
it says "fuck a duck" under it.
Nice.
This is my gang in junior high.
So, Al's the only one who's read this book of us yet. Are you gonna read Rogues?
No.
No. So it's a Black Label title about the Flash villains, like his Rogues Gallery going out for one last heist. So they probably will swear. And,
Actually,
like,
it
the whole
does
thing.
sound kind of.
Yeah. So he read it. I haven't read it yet. I put mine in my box today. What'd you think?
I liked it. The story is
It's Williamson too, right?
Is it a
Yeah.
one shot?
No, it's a
No,
four.
it's-
It's a 4-mini.
4-issue mini.
Mini.
I don't know the artist, so I can't compare it to anything.
Yeah.
But
What's
you
your
know,
favorite about?
I like the story. I give it 4 out of 5. The art, because I'm not familiar with the artist, I give it like 3.5 out of 5.
Nice.
The art,
Yeah.
very workmanlike art. There's nothing wrong. I have no complaints about the art. Yeah.
Would you rather have
Oh, here we go.
awesome story, bad art, or
I-
amazing art and shit
I
story?
think we've done this before.
I like a good balance because you can go one way or the other. Like a good story with shit art is still a shit comic.
Because I'd like to give you a representation of amazing art shit story was that Wonder Woman Prestige book. The one that they're going to do like 4 of.
Oh, Nubia?
Historia.
Yes.
Oh, Historia. Yeah.
That art
Yeah.
was woo
You loved it.
amazing.
Well, how was the story?
I find new DC books like Metal and Death Metal unintelligible horse shit. Like I read Metal, I specifically sat down and reread it to kind of parse
Yeah.
any kind of story.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, dude, I felt like I was reading Latin.
A lot of all the fans we've told so far about your rating for the Batman are like, give us like the cockeye. We're like, yeah, so 4, 2.5, and Ryan's steaming pile. And they're like, steaming pile? Wow, why?
Everybody thinks I'm wrong.
I don't know if anybody's agreed. Yeah, nobody's agreed yet.
Dude, so you know what? I'm not going to be like one of these assholes that says, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, actually, you did already say that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
mean, I did preface it as like I said, maybe I was in a bad mood when I watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, I went in excited.
Maybe you had
like,
indigestion, upset
upset
stomach, diarrhea.
Well, I did have diarrhea, so I drove home, took a shit, and came back.
Oh, so you held that in for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I had a diaper. I wear diapers.
Oh, they're called Depends.
So everybody you talked to loved the Batman.
Seems like it.
What am I, fucker? You're switching your deal because you
No.
didn't like
No, I
it.
said he's 2.5. I told people he's 2.5.
2.5.
You were
out of
2.5.
He was 2.5. He was middle of the road. You were steaming pile, and I was like, yay, love it.
I think my grade was a 1.
Oh, was that the actual number?
I think it was.
I haven't been able to remember. The steaming pile stood out more than the 1 did.
Yeah, I mean, I still put it above
Like, I'm-
comic book villains.
Like I imagined, like you holding up
got that quote on.
a plate with like feces and the smell like coming off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'll rewatch it when it comes out to see.
There might be bat-shaped feces.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that called? There's guano.
Guano.
It's
Yeah.
bat guano.
That's why the Nazis
God.
went to South America.
That's so funny. That just reminds me too. There was an episode of the animated series of Batman where Mark Hamill at one point says, "Where's Guano, man?" And as a kid, I didn't get that.
Huh.
Yeah, 'cause
You
he's really
can
calling
grow
him
psilocybin
bat
mushrooms.
shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can grow psilocybin mushrooms in guano like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psilocybin. That's just fun to say.
Speaking of bats, am I gonna be able to drag you guys on another field trip in 2 weeks
For what?
for the other bat guy?
What other bad guy?
Yeah.
Bat guy.
What other bad guy?
Come on, April 1st.
Huh? I don't know what that is.
Oh, Morbius?
Oh, Morby?
Yeah.
I'll go see Morby.
Fucking A.
On a Thursday?
Yeah, probably.
I'll go see Morby.
Bum, bum,
I'm actually
bum, string.
kind of excited for that.
I am excited for it.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get a Venom?
I have low expectations given that like Sony kind
Is
of
it
dictates.
it's a Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That slipped by me somehow.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Could we get a Blade appearance?
I would expect a Spider-Man appearance before a Blade appearance.
Really? Why is that?
So the movie was supposed to come out in January, and then we got all the rave reviews and the money from Spider-Man, and then they quietly moved it to April 1st, and the rumors are for a possible like credit scene reshoot.
Yeah, but I thought Blade's voice was in one.
Blade's voice was in the end of Eternals. That was probably the best.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
who's the new? What's
The
new
post
Blade's
credits,
name?
Mahershala Ali.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
No, he's the new James
He
Bond.
would have been. He would have been good.
What's the other guy's name?
Uh,
Shadowy Altifor.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like
can't-
that guy.
Yeah,
He was in Kingsman.
they're all the same guy, right?
No, that's racist.
Why? They all have weird names.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
They're not all the same guy.
Well, he said they all have weird names. That's why
Yeah,
they're
Before
alike.
that, he said they're all the same guy.
I did say that.
Who's the dude from Supernatural? The geeky dude who's
He loves that guy,
who's also
Squalls.
a hunter.
DJ Squalls.
Are you talking about my boy Garth?
Yeah. Garth
Garth
should be the new Blade.
Garth is my favorite character from Supernatural, besides the brothers.
What's his real name?
DJ Qualls?
Oh, Qualls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Qualls on the ones and twos, yo.
He was on Z Nation. He was in The New Guy. He's just been in a ton of
What the
Shemp
fuck
rolls.
is the internet?
internet.
Never mind.
I mean, that's a internet box over by Al.
Yeah. And he was in. Oh yeah. He was in Road Trip.
Yeah,
Fuck,
is
I
that
never
the
saw
one?
that. But
Is
he was the one that did it was like the peanut butter on the balls thing, right?
in
Or was
Road
that,
Trip?
or was that Tom Green?
Yeah, Tom Green.
With the snake.
Didn't he have like the leopard print underwears in that? Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Remember?
But no, I
remember
never
when
saw
they
that.
went to get breakfast and Horatio Sands puts the French toast down his pants and like squishes him between his ass cheeks?
Ugh. He's ruining perfectly
Hey,
good French toast.
We gotta also talk about Hey Yo. That was a little sad.
Hey-yo.
That was
Oh.
a little sad moment.
Huh?
Razor Ramon died.
Hey yo.
Is there a month?
Yeah,
Yeah, Razor
The
Ramon.
wrestler? The
the
wrestler?
wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 3 heart
He
attacks
went in
in a
for
week.
he went in for like a hip surgery and had 3.
Next time I see Jake the
Grabbers.
Snake, he's probably gonna cry about that.
Well, you know, it's
They
like
were buddies.
that's another thing. He abused his body for years and years and years with wrestling and cocaine and alcohol.
Yeah.
And
I'll abuse your body for years.
how old was he? Go ahead.
54, I think.
Was he that
I
young?
can check.
Holy
It was
shit.
it was untimely.
Dude, it just seems like those wrestlers just don't last long, especially that era wrestler.
Yeah. I mean, like, how hard is their job? Do the fucking thing with a soap opera.
Yeah, but those guys get. I mean, come on, dude. They
Oh,
take
you're
a lot of
63.
shit. 63, still young.
Yeah.
Some of it, and some of it's fake that that they're taking.
There's still a
Yeah,
bump
none of
is
that
still,
is fake.
yeah,
Some
a
of
bump
it's
is still a bump.
Yeah. Let me
If
back
I
flip
sock
you
you
through
in
this
the-
table.
Yeah.
Please do.
Who's the guy that threw Hulk Hogan threw Belzer through the floor?
How about Vader Bomb?
Yeah.
And then,
How about Principal Anderson from Billy Madison?
did you know Screech from Saved by the Bell is fucking dead?
He
Yes.
died, yeah.
How did he die? He choked on his own piece?
I think it was suicide. And then they like don't talk about it all in the Saved by the Bell reboot. They just kind of like.
If you
let him
guys had a
quietly
big
die.
enough piece, would you, you know what, on yourself?
Well, if you could, why wouldn't you?
Would you consider gay if you did?
Would you be considered gay if you sucked yourself off?
I mean, let's not get.
I mean, yeah, you're getting.
I was trying to
a
get
little-
crass.
Yeah, you're on camera with that.
No, I'm sorry. This is a kid's show.
Yeah, this is a kid show.
Well, actually, every time I upload the videos, like, is this video for kids? I'm like,
No.
absolutely not. Nabil shows his hog at the end of every hidden credit scene.
Ooh, that
You have to hit subscribe
And like
3
and subscribe.
times to see Nabil's hog in the hidden
Don't
credits.
tell them to do that because when you're already subscribed, then you hit subscribe again, you get unsubscribed.
That's why I said 3 times, so they hit it again, and then it's subscribed again.
Just do it once.
Dude, I'm trying to be creative here, bro. Don't ruin my fucking art.
I'm ruining your.
I'm crushing your head.
I'm gonna take a shit on a
Oh.
piece of canvas. I'm gonna leave it in your driveway. I'm gonna say, "How's that for art?"
How long have we been recording?
Not long enough.
How long is it?
$1.20.
Really?
That's
fine.
fucking long enough,
That's
you
long
ass
enough.
clown.
Who wants to listen to us for $1.20 anyway?
I mean, you know.
Do you guys listen to the podcast back?
I
Yeah.
can't.
You don't?
I do.
You do?
I can't hear this dulcimer tones more than once.
Dude, I hear my voice. I'm like, oh my god, I sound like it.
I sound.
I can't even say what I was about to say.
I probably sound like
I mean,
a real idiot.
I like hear Ryan's
real
voice and I get
shit bomb.
I hear Ryan's voice and I get all happy in the
Hornified.
pants.
And my mother-in-law listens to it, and I call her daughter a shitbird and all sorts of shit.
Well,
Freak in the sheets.
Up till now, you hadn't said anything bad about her.
Yeah, I know. Today was a good episode.
I
Until
was just
then.
no, but I was reiteration can't be.
It can be taken out of context.
No.
Yeah.
You cut to that one part of the episode, and it's like, oh, he's calling her a shitbird again.
Yeah, but it's just like nobody's listening to this now.
I mean,
So
somebody's-
it's hashtag dude wipes hashtag shitbird.
Yeah. Can you do swears in the hashtags?
Swears in that. Well, you can try.
Shitbird's not a swear, is
Yeah,
it?
because I think shitbird was in the Bible. It was in Deuteronomy.
Dude around me.
That's what I said.
It's not a swear if it's a quote, right? You're quoting somebody else who said shitbird.
Does a tribe have the book of Deuteronomy?
Yeah.
Does a tripod equal a thing that women want?
All right.
Well,
I'm done.
is that
I
it?
think.
You're
all
done?
right.
Yeah, I'm sleepy. Been up since 4:30.
Would you rather do this or do
Cubs win. So, gentlemen.
Yeah.
As we like to end every show, I'd just like to say, peace and love. Peace and love.
the fuck is your problem?
Fuck you.
I like Adios Black Bart.
Adios, Black Bart. Go fucking get your dude wipes.
I liked
Dude
it.
wipes, subscribe. Or
I
whatever.
liked it better when it was Cubs winning.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
Bye, guys.